African elephants are being poached today in large numbers. Tens of thousands of elephants are killed every year for their ivory tusks. Their ivory is then carved into ornaments and jewelry, and China is the biggest consumer for them. However, there has been an increase in poaching and ivory trafficking recently, caused by an increasing demand in Asia, which has led to steep declines in forest elephant numbers and some savanna elephant populations. Poaching caused a decline of African elephants from 1.3 million to 600,000 between 1979 and 1987. Poachers normally targeted the largest adults with the biggest tusks. Old matriarchs, which are the oldest adult females, and they provide the social glue in elephant herds, are particularly vulnerable. Their tusks are large and their groups are easier to find than adult males. Many family groups lost their matriarchs, compromising their social, competitive, and physiological functioning. The youngest often died with their mothers, and many older offspring were orphaned. These effects of poaching affect the biosphere. Many elephant habitats still extend outside protected areas, and the rapid growth of human population and agriculture extending into forest formerly considered unsuitable for farming means that elephant habitats are continuously being lost. Their habitats are shrinking, which leads to people and elephants increasingly coming into conflict with each other. The causes of the events weren't related to any other spheres, and this event does not create impacts on any other spheres within the Earth system. Elephants sometimes raid farmers' fields and damage their crops, which affects the farmers' livelihoods and sometimes killing people, and the farmers sometimes then kill the elephants in retaliation. There has been a recent decline in annual poaching mortality rates from 10% in 2011 to less than 4% in 2017. This means the continued investment in law enforcement could further reduce poaching, but it is unlikely to succeed without action that reduces ivory demand and eliminates corruption and poverty. Elephants are important engineers of the African savanna and forest ecosystems and play a vital role in attracting ecotourism, so their conservation is important. Some populations are stable or increasing, although elephant poaching remains unknown in several protected areas. Insufficient anti-poaching capacity, weak law enforcement, and corruption undermine efforts to stop the poaching and trafficking in some countries. An international trade ban was introduced in 1989 by the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora after years of poaching. In the 1980s, an estimated 100,000 elephants were being killed per year, and up to 80% of herds were lost in some regions. Thanks to the conservation efforts of many agencies all around the world, African elephants' populations are increasing. However, if poaching does not come to a halt, African elephants' population will never be able to make a full recovery.